Hey, how you doing? I appreciate the offer. I appreciate you seeing me. Yeah, I would really like to talk about this graphic design.
Do you have a lot of work under your belt?
No, I haven't done that much graphic design work. I mean, I'm kind
Have
of
you been
new
doing
at it,
graphic
but
design for a while now?
I mean, yes. I mean, well, I am a good graphic designer. But
Do you have a resume that can show us
I'm sorry.
your work?
I didn't prepare a resume. I thought I was gonna. Is it hot to anybody? I think I'm sweating. Sorry, I apologize. I get
How
nervous.
long have you been a graphic designer?
Yes, I would love to join your company.
Do you think you would be a good fit?
I think I would be a good fit for the company.
How am I
because
supposed to know that you can do this job?
I've been doing graphic design for a while now, and I
Do
think
you possess the skill set to do this job?
if you would just let me.
You have a
prove
website
myself-
or an online portfolio?
My website is it's there. It's down right now because what is good? What is good, people? How y'all doing? I am V. I'm your host for today, and today, you know, we're gonna get a little fresh on them. You know what I'm talking about? Because today we're talking about the interview, right? So you done went through all your steps, right? You got your portfolio down. You got your assets for your portfolio. You got your skills set up. You didn't apply for all these jobs, and bang, you got an interview. What we gonna do about this interview? Don't get nervous. Wait, don't panic. Take a deep breath. And let's think about this interview process real quick. The interview process for graphic design or web development, it might be a little bit different than other interview processes. I've been through interview processes where there's been 3 or 4 people in the room at one time. You know, they all ask me questions, rapid fire kind of, you know what I'm saying? I've been through interview processes where there's been a test to take. Like make a flyer for me within the next half an hour type test. Or here's a website, we want it to look like this. Can you do that? You got an hour. You know what I'm saying? Those type of tests. So the graphic design test might be a little bit, interview might be a little bit different than a regular interview. And you gotta prepare for that. How do you prepare? Great question. First off, you look at the job, who called you in for the interview, right? You go look on their website, you see their culture, you see what type of words that they use in their bio. You know, this lets you know what type of lingo, what type of enunciation you should have, all that, you know, because you want to make a good impression. You don't want to look like somebody who doesn't fit. So you want to understand their culture a little bit through pictures and words and see what they're about. After that, you basically want to try to fit in before you even get there. I've went to an interview with a suit on, right? I'm sharp, you know what I'm saying? Dripping, you know what I'm talking about? And so I go to the interview with the suit and the lady say, I think you're a little overdressed. So right then and there, I look like I don't fit the culture. And that's because I didn't do my research, right? I'm thinking when you go to an interview, you're supposed to dress as nice as you can, you know, look as presentable as possible, but they wanted somebody who was gonna be more business casual and, you know, because I guess in their culture, business casual means it's a more laid back environment, right? Cool, my mistake. Did I get that job? No. So these are the reasons why you wanna do some company research. You know, if you can find somebody that works there, if you know somebody that works there, fine, that's even more the better. Okay, so after you do this company research, now you wanna make sure your skills are on point. So what you do is, whatever type of job requirements that you have for this interview, make sure you at least know of the requirements. I know a lot of y'all gonna be, you know, when they asked me did I know Maya, I said yes. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know Maya in real life, but I mean I do now, but at that point I didn't. But when they asked me, I said yes. So with that being said, I had to do some research on Maya because when they asked me questions, I need to be able to answer these questions. If I can't physically produce the product that they want, I at least need to be able to answer the questions, right? So step 2 in this interview process, before you get to the interview. Step 2 in this interview process is making sure that you know exactly what it is that they're asking for and being able to at least elaborate on the required attributes that they need. You know what I'm saying? Even if you can't do it in real life, you need to be able to talk about it like you did it. All right, that's number 2. Number 3 is you need to come up with some questions. You need to ask, because you're gonna have to ask them some questions. The reason why, I thought this was stupid at first, but the reason why you have to ask them questions is because they wanna know that you're interested in their company. In the interview process, they sit here and do a whole lot of talking about their company, but they wanna know that you're interested in them as well. So find you some questions. It could be general questions, it could be specific questions to that company, but however you do it, you need to find you some questions to ask, at least 3 or 4 of them. Okay, after that, you're ready. After that, you're ready. Now, come there to interview, you dress however you need to dress. You know what I'm saying? If you need to be sauced up like that, but you know, you dress however you need to dress, and you go to the interview, right? You want to make sure that you're on time, early. I was late to an interview one time. I take that back. I was not late. I was on time. The interview started at 2 o'clock. I got there at 2 o'clock. I got there and they turned me around. They said, on time is late. All right, no ticket. So you want to be on time early, 15, 30 minutes early. And if it's a place that you've never been to before, you want to actually drive there beforehand. This is very important. You don't want to miss the opportunity, right? You apply for the job. You want that job. All right, so you get there on time. You make sure you speak to everybody in the room. Anybody that you walk past, you speak to. Oh, you also want to have your resume with you. Even if you have an online portfolio, you need to have one printed out. This looks great. When it's time to sit down with the interviewer, having this physical paper resume is great. So you want to have your resume with you. You want to have a pen and a piece of paper in case you got to write something down. And you in there, right? So the interview process. Now the interview process, you're probably gonna be sitting in a room waiting for the person to come interview you. So you sit there, stay off your phone. If they got magazines, you can read a magazine, but stay off your phone because somebody's watching you. So you wanna eliminate all distraction. The person comes in to interview you, right? Make sure you stand up, shake their hand, firm handshake, eye contact, the whole 9. Everything that you heard about is true. That's what you do. After that, you get into the interview. Make sure you're smiling more so than not. I have a problem because I don't know when I'm smiling. I don't smile that often. So, you know what I'm saying? I have to consciously remind myself to smile, you know? So I don't know who else has that problem, but that's one of my problems. Try to keep your energy positive. People can read energy, so you try to keep your energy positive. And then when you get into the interview, knock it out. Talk a little more than you used to. If you don't talk that much, you know, keep your mouth running. You talk until they stop you from talking. That's what I was taught, and it works. You just keep going. So they ask you a question, how long have you been doing graphic design? Well, I've been doing graphic design for about 5 years now. It's been great. I have my ups and downs. I do freelance sometimes, but I also do video, and you just keep going until they cut you off, or you come into a nice little pause, and if the pause is there, keep going. You know, if they don't say anything, keep going, or you shoot a question. This way, you keep the person who's interviewing you engaged, and you seem excited and happy for the opportunity. So during this interview process, show confidence. Don't undersell yourself. Don't oversell yourself either. You know, you could be too arrogant, like, yeah, nah, when I come in, I'm gonna be the best graphic designer in here. I don't know why y'all even got these other people. I'm great. You know, you wanna tone it down a little bit, but you do wanna make sure that they know that, hey, I believe that I can do this job just as well as any other person. And if you give me a chance to show myself and provide me the opportunity, I'm pretty sure I can make you happy. You know, you keep it at a level confidence. You know what I'm saying? You don't undersell yourself. No, I don't know if I could do that. I think that if I tried, maybe I could do it. No, you don't. Now that's selling yourself short, and that's a lack of confidence. So you want to keep your confidence up. Other than that, that's it. That's the interview process. You talk, maintain a positive personality, try to stay upbeat, smile, and maintain eye contact. And that goes for if there's more than one person in the room. You keep eye contact with everybody. You looking, when you're answering a question, you're answering, Yes, I would love to be a graphic designer because I think that, graphic design is, I was born for it. And I've been doing graphic design for about 5 years now, so I really think I'm good. I really think that I'm good at it. You see, you scan the room if it's more than one person. And those are my tips for the interview. I hope. Wait, there's one last thing. The exit. When you exit, you still make sure you speak to everybody. And also, when you get home, you wait a day or two, you send a thank you email. This thank you email will keep you fresh on their mind, possibly. It could help more than it could hurt. So you want to send a thank you email saying thank you for allowing me to come in for the interview. I really like the establishment. I really hope that I can be part of your culture and hope to hear from you soon, or email something along those lines. You see what I'm saying? And that way, whoever's interviewing you, if you were at the bottom of the list or somewhere in the middle of the pack, then your name will go up higher because you sent the email and now they remember you, jarred their memory. And so those are my tips for the day. Hope you got something from this. Hope I was able to provide some insight. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe. If you want to talk more about it, hit them comments. See y'all next time. I am V, Clay Vision Designs. Peace.